Good morning, everyone. This is the Hall of Famer, Director Marlon Green, urging you to stay positive in a world that's mostly negative. The mainstream media is mostly negative. I don't agree with the stance on North Korea because it was the United States that threatened North Korea first. And so that put us up for a pretext to respond to them threatening us now because we threatened them first. There's a global movement of Israel going on, and more than 1 million Jews have came to America after the ban of Muslims. If you are the type that tries to set Jews away from Muslims, you are a fool because you cannot separate two brothers in the same household. And so the answer to that is to hammer anybody that needs it because both will take your kindness for weakness out of jealousy working with the other. And so soon as you take sides, you're not in control no more. They have you. And another thing that I don't like, Mr. Trump, I know that the previous presidents put a lot of their family members in key positions. You're going too far with it, far as I can tell, and you're not hiring more African Americans. And for the President Trump to seek the problems that white folks may have with discrimination makes him a hypocrite and a poor leader. Mr. Trump, you're not that good of a leader, and most of this is coming out in the media. And so I suggest you pump your brakes, tone it down, and realize what your racist antics are. And this hostile act against North Korea was started by the United States because South Korea doesn't even want to fight North Korea. It's the United States that want to fight North Korea on South Korea's behalf, which makes the United States the aggressor. And remember, Kim Jong-un did not fire any missiles into the Sea of Japan until after the United States dropped the Moab bomb as a threat to North Korea first. I remember this, so you all can play those devil games with power and influence and propaganda if you want. It's not fooling me. I would recommend all African Americans start seeking out of the United States because it's on a downward spiral. Just as I warned about the Iraq war before they did it, and I said if they do it, they're going to go down, they're going to plummet down like a shot down sparrow, and it's evident right now. I'm not a prophet, but most of my leadership predictions are accurate. Mr. President, you're a very dishonorable man. Not only am I a better leader than you, I'm more compassionate, handsome, and balanced. You all are fucking up the leadership criteria with these egos that you have. And so these movies, these commercials, and these talk show hosts, they need to stop talking about President Trump because he's been doing a fairly good job based on what he has been given, and I see this. And Democrats are sadly mistaken if they think that they're going to fight and discooperate themselves into success. They have another thought coming. The Democrats are scary, both men and women. And if you're going to take care of your people, you have to hire people like Professor Cynthia McKinney, who actually has expertise in Congress. And I want to tell all you old school, insensitive, insecure, contradictory ass leadership hiring more women than men, even though there are more women than men. And the stats show it. You have more wealth than men. And so cut us a break because men are truly the slaves on this planet. And you are a slave servant yourself, not hiring your own people considering the gender. So you can have great talents in one area and still be imbalanced in the other areas. And this is why I'm in the Hall of Fame much faster than you all. A message to Jerry Jones: you have a right to tell your people to stand for the national anthem, although they have a civil right to silently protest. That's okay because it's your football team. But what I want to remind you is that standing up, protesting the national anthem is nothing compared to a hanging or a lynching. And you all have not admitted you've made a mistake torturing and exploiting minorities, especially African Americans. We're expecting an apology. And the President Trump looking into allegation of white discrimination, he need a foot in his ass because I'm going through discrimination for years and I can't get anyone to help. Oh, and by the way, almost every key position has been taken over by Israelis or some kind of Jews. Look, America are still violent sissies, and you can huff and puff all you want. What's right is right, what's real, and what's fake is fake. Real recognize will. Don't welcome these Israelis. They fucked the Middle East up. They have to go back and undo it. And the Christians are about to get told to leave America because there have been so many Jews came to America under racist pretenses, and they've taken over all of our financial institutions, all of our social institutions. By you all favoring Jews over Muslims, you're fucking up the planet and you're scared to admit it. And white folks are spiritually unintelligent. And if you think we're going to keep following you while you're displaying racism, you have another thought coming. And I would suggest African Americans start looking for your exit plan out of America, because they're going to start drafting again, and there's already a short on men. So that means these women will be drafted for the U.S. military, and that's going to degrade the status of our psyche, of our competitive edge. This is going to wear down on us, and we're going to lose. America is investing more in war than social infrastructure and social engineering platforms, which is more positive on a global scale. Our leaders are just simply not able or unwilling to do this. And so I just wanted to wrap that up. White folks don't need affirmative action because you all control everything. So stop blaming the victim. You all made the world like it is, and quit blaming other cultures. Stay positive, because we all have the internet. And if you believe in giving other people reparations and not African Americans reparations, you're a hypocrite. And yes, African American men and women are at war with each other, and we have been ever since the Willie Lynch doctrine. So if you're a finance professor, stay in finance, stay out of entertainment and movies, because the women don't need you that bad. They are using you for their greater good. If you're a basketball player, stay out of movies, especially when you're borrowing scripts from highly intelligent, motivated, and talented people like myself. My ideas are all over the media, all bouncing off of NASA's, and they're inspiring. And just like I told you all, Mark Zuckerberg checks my Facebook page for inspiration often, and that is why he makes discovery on my behalf, such as the artificial intelligence that developed their own language right up under our nose. So that goes to show you a lot of my ideas work. They hold weight, and they are highly successful. Artificial intelligence can best serve man by space exploration by two things and two reasons. Out of communication range, they can think on their own. If they make contact, they'll more likely be able to learn the language before the human can. And so that's two advantages that artificial intelligence has in space applications. Also, to monitor communications, navigation, and life support systems. That's best what artificial intelligence can be managed for. Stay positive. This is Director Marlon Green signing out.